Hush Your Face is coming straight to your ears. A podcast network that's changing gears with the Brand X Pod and Nerd Wells. The Horribly Awkward Pod, Horribly Gamers as well. The Tavern Pod, Joyous Comedy. A 6-pod network family. www.hushyourface. www.hushyourface. www.hushyourface.com.
The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, this is Normie Late from Zombie Cast News.
This is Scott Clark with the Gaming Outsider podcast.
Hey, this is Sean Iams Fuller from Horribly Awkward.
This is Matt Bradford with the No Sleep podcast.
And you're listening to
Horrible
Gamers
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Horrible Gamers podcast, episode number 147. I am your host, Ryan Gibson, gamertag Gib8777, and we got a podcast, a Jesus List podcast this week. I think this is the first episode Jesus has missed since we started again.
How's it? Yeah, I think it is.
I think so. So before we get the show started, I just want to let you guys know you can send us a voicemail at 971-319-1421. We have no voicemails this week, but hopefully you guys will send us one, please. Thanks. Don't forget to leave us a review on iTunes, and don't forget that we are a part of the Hush Your Face Network, which has a whole whack load of podcasts. Go check them out at hushyourface.com. Also, if you want to get in touch with our community and talk to all of us and everyone in the group, you can go to facebook.com/groups/horriblegamers. We also have an email, feedback@horriblegamers.com. Anything you want to send us, you can do that through that email address. Don't forget, our intro song was done by Fowler and TwistX, and it's called Breakout. So, guys, who do I have with me this week?
You have me, the Gunny Chief. What's up, buddy? How are you?
What's going on, Gunny? How's your week been?
It's been a good week. Been a good gaming week.
Cool. Okay, I also got a good friend of ours back again, another time, Vengeful Jedi. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. You know, just championing the Midwest.
And one more of probably one of our best community members, Evan Tanaka.
Woo! What's up, guys?
A1669. What's going on, buddy?
What up? 147. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Pockets.
Before we start up, I gotta say, we got a whole whack load of new members this week.
Yeah.
Whole whack load of them. So I'm going to just start naming them off here. Robbie Perry, Kaweem Ricks, Young Carlos, Robert Sullivan, Teddy Myers, Chris Myers, Andrew Brennan, Daniel Rosada, Jackson Calhoun, Kenny Mutters, Mike Greenfield, D'Angelo. Oh, wow.
What is that, Evan? Is that Trulio?
Yeah.
Trujillo.
Sorry, man. I totally can't get your name. Chris Hortzog, Corey Meaden,
Medina,
Kurt Williams, Trent Stevens, Rance Teal, Jason Peeler, Rodney Barber, Derek Backus, and Jeffrey Pachoud.
Wow.
Jeffrey Pushout.
Man, thank you guys so much for joining the community.
Thank you,
I
guys.
hope you enjoy your stay at the Horrible Game.
Arigato.
Welcome. And let's get this show on the road. So we always start off with what we've been playing. So Gunny, why don't you let me know? What have you been playing, buddy?
I've been playing Sniper Elite 4. Been playing quite a bit of it. I think I probably got like 5 or 6 missions left.
There's like 10 missions, I think.
Yeah, so I've done 4. I've done like half. And it's the same thing. It's not boring. I'm enjoying it. I'm not a completionist, but I do like making sure everybody's dead. Like, you can complete the missions and the side objectives, like, blow up the cannons, and then go for the main objective, which is, whatever, take out the last guy or blow up the last turret or something.
Hey, what's your play style? Are you doing it like stealthy? Are you going guns blazing? Or are you kind of doing a mix of both?
I'm doing a mix of both. I'm going in where different missions where, like there'll be like not a constant gunfire, but, where they're, I think it's like every 30 or 45 seconds, they're shooting off the big guns. So I'll try and wait for those to take them out silently, as many as possible.
In the, I'm probably like a couple missions ahead of you. I think I'm probably about that 75%. I know I got a couple more missions to go, but I've done quite a few. I think I've done probably like 7 missions now, and that cover fire noise that they do, it's not as frequent. So I've had to change my play style a little bit to a more stealthy, kind of just taking them out without alerting everybody else.
Yeah. See, but you feel are you playing on normal? Because I think you get enough of the, what is it, the silent ammo?
Yeah, I've been playing all my missions on hard. So I think I start off every round with like 10. I think 10 of the silent ones.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think you could purchase that ammo as well at the beginning of the missions. Like some for your pistol, some for the rifle.
I have perks, like where you might get a little bit more.
Yeah, for each body that you scavenge or pick from, each dead body, I think you will pick up silent ammo. So, yeah, but I know what you mean. Like, I'm like, okay, do I really want to wait for the next one to take the next guy out? Maybe I want to try and sneak up on him, throw a pebble or rock in this location so that he'll walk over there. And then I'll come up on him stealthy and, take him out that way. But, yeah, I kind of did that with this last mission where I did probably half stealth, then the other half was just run and gun.
Yeah, they are kind of... My average mission takes me like at least 2 hours, so I start off really stealthy and like conserve a lot of my ammo, and then I get to a point where I'm like, I kind of just want to finish it, so then I just start... I let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, they're probably taking me an hour. I'm probably, getting impatient with it. So
yeah,
but I'm at that mission where I think there's like 4 snipers.
Oh yeah,
that one. It's kind of that real big open area. And the thing that was cool was I got to I noticed them before they noticed me, and I got that achievement for it.
Oh, there you go.
And I thought that's cool. At least I got 2 of them. But then the other 2 kept spotting me, and I'm like, where the hell are they?
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was... Because I remember seeing 2 of them, and then the other 2 kept spotting me, and I was like, there's no way. How are they seeing me? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's that one where you have to escort the guy back to wherever you escort him. That's like the last thing that you do. So,
yeah.
But then what was kind of cool was I think as soon as you activate that, and then these 2 tanks will come out. Right, and then a bunch of guys will come in a big vehicle.
Yeah,
and I thought, oh man, this is a bonus. I get to take them out as well. So, but there was this little secret area that I found where I got I think it's called a Panzercheck, which is like a grenade launcher.
Yeah, the big rocket launcher.
Yeah. So that was pretty neat. And that works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I was making lots of game clips on that. So, but that's where I left off, right there.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've been playing, I picked it up this morning, and that is the new game Prey.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I played that first
the demo.
Yeah, I played that. I played that first hour, and I'm like, I'm going to pick this up because I like this. Definitely, I get that Bioshocky feeling.
Do you like Deus Ex?
Yeah, and I wanted to pick that up on the PC, but since you said you didn't like it, I thought, like even $20.
If you like Prey, you'll like Deus Ex.
Okay.
They're very similar games.
And I mean, I've played, and I've just heard in other podcasts where they're like, yeah, it wasn't that great. So that's why, that's why I held off on it. But now, since I like this one, I probably will pick that up because it's on the cheap now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably about 3.5 hours in, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's got a little Bioshock in it, a little bit of, what is that? The Dishonored. I'd say a little bit of that. Like certain areas you can get, like for example, there's like a light that that hangs from the ceiling. You can actually get up there and maybe go around a enemy stealthier that way.
Yeah.
But I'm playing on normal, and I haven't been able to really get around the enemies. They always seem to spot me.
Mm-hmm.
But after dying like 3 times, I finally said, all right, I better just take my time and try and find a different way around. And there are things where they have like the ventilation shaft. I'm like, oh, there it is right there. I can just, go through it. There might be a small creature in there you can take out, but you can get around. You're getting these key cards to get in different areas of the map. Yeah, it's good so far. I just got to this area where I'm going to be like in a zero gravity area. So I'm looking forward to playing that. I just got like this suit upgrade. It's got these things called replicators. You can create, I think, different items. So I don't know what that's about yet. Since I'm still early on. One of the coolest things is what's called the EMP charge. And I thought it was really cool where if you hit the enemy at the right spot, it'll actually just suck them in and they'll just basically implode. So, but if you're standing right next to them, man, it's going to take you in with it and you're dead. So I actually got an achievement earlier for it, which was a rare achievement for, hey, you replicated yourself. So I was like, what? So, yeah, I just got to remember to throw that thing and run.
Yeah, get away.
Yeah. But it looks pretty. Yeah, it's good. I recommend it. So I saw a few people were like, yeah, I'm kind of bored with it. So, but, maybe I'd say give it more time. I'm not bored. I'm having a good time with it.
Well, Clint, you were saying that you weren't having a good time with this game, right?
Oh, boy.
No bueno.
No bueno. So what's happening with your experience with Prey?
So mine, like you compared it to Deus Ex.
Yeah.
That's all I felt like I was playing the whole time that I was playing it. And I'm like,
agree.
you know what? If I want to play Deus Ex, I will go play Deus Ex. But, from some of the combat mechanics to the whole idea of the upgradable cybernetic implants and everything, to me, it just... And there's a somewhat linear nature to the level progression.
Yeah, that's true.
I did see, too, where Gunny was talking a little Bioshock as far as having to go around and collect the key cards and...
the goddamn jump scares every 5 seconds.
Uh-huh.
There was a few of those,
But those didn't really affect me.
I only played
so
the demo,
much.
like the first hour or whatever. So there was a lot in the beginning of that anyways.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it
Clint,
didn't
go
really.
on.
No, that's okay. But the jump scares didn't really get to me. But I just felt like it wasn't original enough. I felt like it was borrowing too much from other similar games.
Yeah.
That, the game sort of, and, like I said, I've only played maybe an hour or so into it. So, maybe I haven't played enough to where the game eventually comes into its own, but
Yeah.
it, to me, just had the feel of too many other games.
Yeah, I get you on that one. Like, it really felt like Deus Ex, and I had just played Deus Ex when it came out, not that long ago, but to be honest, I'm not that into those games, so it didn't really pull me in. So I didn't want to really play more of it. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't...
Mm-hmm.
I started playing the Prey demo, and I've been really crazy ADD gaming this week, so I've been jumping around from thing to thing, and Prey was one of the things that I jumped around in. So
yeah, I kind of jumped around a little bit too. I was starting to mellow out a little bit and finally settle into a couple of games, but
yeah,
no, just toward the end of the week, I just started jumping around again. Like, I've been playing a bunch of Elite Dangerous. I started getting back into that. Really been enjoying it. Because I basically joined up with a couple of buddies, and I jumped into the crew of one of their ships and, got to deploy as one of their little fighters and, really getting to learn from them a lot of the flight mechanics and things like that. And really made the game, it really helped the learning curve a lot. So anybody out there that's thinking about Elite Dangerous, get with an experienced friend if you can find one. Yeah, that is the best way to learn.
Absolutely, because like I said, I played that demo and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This sucks, and I never played it again. And I haven't watched any videos.
They only give you 45 minutes, so like you play 45 minutes, and it's like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like,
yeah.
I
just kept flying around this planet like 50 times.
Yeah, because the tutorials are basically YouTube videos. It's like, here's links to YouTube videos on how to play the game. And it's like, well, shit. But no, other than that, I went back to Diablo 3 a little bit, which, Ryan, you jumped in there once.
Yep.
So, it was you, me, and fellow community member Thomas Tapia.
Yes.
Yep.
Which has been a lot of fun. I got to play with him a few times this week in there, and oh, man, I love me some Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo's fun, man. No doubt about it. I love that game.
Yeah. Last night I created a new character, my seasonal character, a demon hunter, and he was helping me power level through that. And, dude, I swear it was maybe 20 minutes or something, and I was already, like, mid-50s in level. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've really been playing a lot of the Disney Afternoon Collection.
How is that?
I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, the games they're not remastered.
Old games, non-remastered versions of the old games, right?
Yeah. And it's, if anybody doesn't know what they are, it's DuckTales 1 and 2, Rescue Rangers 1 and 2, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck. I've already completed the first DuckTales and first Rescue Rangers, and now I'm in the middle of Darkwing Duck.
Sweet.
I'm trying to think of the Rescue Rangers. Wasn't that a cartoon back when I was a kid? Yes.
Actually, dude, that's what the Disney Afternoon Collection was, because you had what they called the Disney Afternoon, and it was all of those cartoons.
Shows.
That's right. Yeah.
It was DuckTales. It was Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Yeah. Tailspin.
I love Tailspin. Tailspin was such a great show.
Yep, and they had the gummy bears in there too.
Yeah.
But no, I've been playing that, loving that, and then of course, my default go-to Rocket League.
Of course, still playing the Rocket League, eh?
Oh yeah, not as much as I used to, but I'm, instead of playing in there every day, I'm maybe like 2-3 times a week now.
Has anything new come out for it? Is there new modes?
No new modes. They added a little bit of DLC when the last Fast and Furious movie just came out.
Oh, just more vehicles.
Yeah, like another car or two, a couple new collectibles, and like around Easter they had other, collectibles that you could unlock, like some toppers and antennas and the usual.
Do you think that game's still pretty big, even on Xbox?
Oh, yeah. And the fact that you can play with, Xbox versus PC, I think the fact that you have two platform communities able to intermingle with each other just strengthens, that playability.
Yeah, and I saw it was on stale.
No, PlayStation won't do the cross thing.
It doesn't. I thought PlayStation was able to play with PC. No?
Yes, they are. As a matter of fact,
they can play with PC, but not with Xbox. Yeah.
So Xbox and PS4 can't play with each other, but they can play against PC?
Correct.
Yeah, and I saw it was $13 on Steam this week for the PC. So anybody listening, go to your Steam account.
Hey, I'm listening, Gunny.
No, I have it on Xbox, Evan, so you can all play.
Yeah. Oh, and I've been looking to pick that one up for a while, but I know that I just get sucked into it, so I've been a little cautious about it.
It is a great game, I'll say that. But it's funny, though, because the devs of Rocket League even said, hey, we have a way that Xbox and PlayStation can play against each other, but Sony just didn't want to have any of it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sony.
Bastard.
Sony. Jeez. So, Evan, have you been playing anything else other than
Sniper
Prey?
Elite?
Or Sniper Elite, yeah, sorry.
I haven't played Prey, but I'll probably check out the demo.
Yeah.
It sounds interesting. I probably will check out the demo for Prey, but I've been playing Sniper Elite, just doing like I've been doing a mission here or there. Like I said earlier, it kind of takes me a while, so I'll come back to it. I like how you can save wherever you're at in that game, and you can just go back to it. So with games like that, I tend to take breaks a little more often and just come back to them. Sniper Elite, I've been playing that. I did play a little bit more Overwatch this week. I get wrecked, though, so it discourages me.
Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped playing it, too, because I'm like, I'm just not in this league.
Yeah, I have one of my buddies, he's really into Overwatch. He's ranked to like 2,000 something, and then I was just like, oh man, I can't believe, like, that's crazy. Yeah. He's pretty good. So yeah, I played a couple matches of Overwatch, and then I've actually gone back to playing Doom. I'm gonna try and play it on a harder difficulty. I really miss that color palette, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta get back into
I love
Doom.
that color palette. It's great.
I was having a lot of fun with the Snap Map editor on there.
You bought like the season pass or for that?
No, it just has it.
Yeah.
The Snap Maps. You can create your own maps in Doom.
I've
never actually tried it. How does it work, Clint?
Yeah.
Well, when you first spawn into it, there's a room, and obviously you can change it. But any points of like entry or exit will have a little dot on there. And you go through and you pick the different room structures, as far as how you want to build it, a corridor or another room. And then, snap that entrance to one of the other ones. And it's cool because at any time you can go into the game and kind of move around and just see how everything's set up. You can set up all of the, all the little shit that you want. Like if you want to have a bunch of barrels or boxes in a corner, you can do that. Or, you can set like the spawn rate of different enemies. You can set like a chain of events. So say, like I had one that I was working on where you hit a panel that was supposed to open a door. but you got a malfunction error. All of a sudden, you had like 4 enemies spawn. And the very last one, once you killed it, would drop the key card that you could use to get to the next room.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like when you select the enemy, you tell it, okay, upon kill, drop item, and then you attach the item and stuff. And you can, you know, pick what you start with and things like that. But it's really cool because you can download and play other maps that other people have done. And I played one where somebody recreated the first level of the original Halo.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty badass. I really enjoyed it.
Hey, do you make these levels like in the game, or you make them outside of the game and import them?
No, there's a tool
it's in the game. Like you'll pick like you'll pick like single player, multiplayer, snap map, and then when you go in there, that's where you have all of your options where you can go and like download and play other people's, where you can go and create your own.
That's cool.
Oh. I thought you had to make it like outside of the game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like a PC or something.
No, the editor
right in the game.
Right in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And plus, I never finished the campaign for that, so I have to go back and finish it.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude, I'm kind of like Ryan here. I have ADD when it comes to games.
Don't feel bad.
Hey, I never finished it either. I never finished it.
Oh, what?
Okay. Well, you see, I'm amongst brothers now.
Fair enough. But yeah, other than that, I've been that's about it. Just those games right there. What have you been up to, Ryan?
What have you been playing?
All right, guys. I have had major ADD gaming this week, so I've been playing a lot of stuff.
Can't be
continuing
new members list though.
No, actually, it's not longer than the new members list. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm still having fun with that. I've finished everything on the 50 and the 100cc, and I'm working through 150cc now. I'm loving that. I'm playing some online. I'm still getting my butt kicked online all the time.
Even with that new fancy controller you bought?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not that good. I mean, I'm good enough to beat the AI, but I'm coming in like 5th to 8th most of the time online. But
loser. Just mess with you, Ryan.
So yeah, Mario Kart 8. It's a great time. Check it out if you got a Switch, because what the hell else are you playing? I also played a little bit of Paladins. That game's fun. I mean, have any of you guys played Paladins?
I played 2 different days. I thought it was fun. I know what our committee members say. It was like it's
the poor man's Overwatch.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I saw that. I haven't played it yet. I'm still going to try it, though.
Is it free?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Free on PC, free on consoles. So.
But it's, you know what? I personally find it's more like Battleborn than Overwatch, but a lot of people compare it more to Overwatch. I don't know. Battleborn wasn't that big of a hit, so I guess why would anyone compare it to it, right?
Yeah.
But it felt more like Battleborn to me than it did Overwatch. But they're very similar games nonetheless. So, whatever.
And I love Battleborn.
Yeah. We got to get back to that at some point and play some more.
Yeah, we do.
See if there's anyone left playing that game.
You guys both have it on Xbox?
So
Yes.
I'm continuing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Why? You have it too?
No, I know. I never bought it.
Oh, okay. I have it on Xbox and PC because I got it like really cheap. I think I got it for like $5 on PC or something.
That's what it
Or it might have
is.
been in a Humble Bundle or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I always see it for like $5 on CD keys.
Yeah, it's super cheap. Anyways, I also played Axiom Verge a little more. Again, the Metroidvania kind of game. Clint, have you played this? I think you would dig this a lot.
I haven't yet. I was taking a look at it since I saw you playing it.
Yeah.
But I just haven't bit the bullet and bought it yet.
Oh, it was on sale when I started playing it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it's like a Metroidvania kind of game where you're going around and collecting your power-ups and whatnot for everything that you have, like your armor and your health and all that shit. And there's spots where you can't get through because you don't have something, so you got to go searching somewhere else. And you do a lot of backtracking, going back and forth and collecting stuff. But I'm liking it, man. It's a good game. I think you would dig it. It's still it's an 8-bit game. You've seen it before, right? You know what it is. Yeah. So, anyways, I also played Kamiko, which was something that Tom Taylorson mentioned on the other podcast that we did when we did the interview podcast. I hope you guys have heard that. If you haven't, go back and check it out. The reason I said Tom is because somebody kept calling him Scott the whole night. It was pretty funny. Check it out. You'll get a laugh. You'll get to hear them shoot the shit with us about voice acting. It was a good time. Anyways, he mentioned a game called Kamiko, which was a Switch game, and it's like it's a top-down kind of game. I picked the archer, so I have like arrows, but there's 3 different characters that you can pick, and it's basically like old school Zelda-ish stuff where you're going around a dungeon trying to kill guys off and collect keys so that you can open doors and whatnot. For a cheap Switch game for $5, it's great. I'm having fun with it. It's something to play on my Switch when I don't feel like playing Mario Kart right now. So yeah, it's good. If you got a Switch, you might want to check that out. Like I said, it's only $5. So why not? Cheap. I mean, if you're looking for something quick, take a look at the video, and if it interests you, then pick it up,
Is that spelled with a C or a K?
Yeah, it's kind of like an 8-bit looking top-down dungeon crawling kind of game. So I picked up another game that I was like a little iffy on. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I played the demo for it, and I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting anything from it. It was a little weird looking, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. It seems a little childish and blah, blah, blah. And then I got into it, and it's called Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas. It reminds me of like an old school adventure game. You're this kid, and I think you're looking for your dad or something like that. I can't remember. Or your dad passed away, and I don't remember the whole beginning of the story. But anyways, so you go out on your boat, and you sail to these islands, and each of the islands you can explore and unlock different doors if you find the keys and the chests and all that kind of stuff. So you're going through, and enemies are spawning, and you got to fight with them and whatnot. Again, this is another kind of top-down-ish game. But this is more modern looking than 8-bit looking. Anyways, you basically...
What platform is this on?
What's that?
What platform is it on?
I was playing it on Xbox.
Okay.
There's a demo on the Xbox Marketplace for this game. So you can check it out. If it's your kind of thing, then play it. But reminds me of the old 3D Zeldas a little bit. Again. Yeah, it was cool. Check out the demo. The next thing I played was the Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams, which is the free game right now for Xbox One. This game's cool, man. It reminds me of like if Rayman... Wait, what was it again? If Rayman had a baby with Sonic, it would be the Giana Sisters. This game feels like the Rayman kind of style of game with the speed of Sonic. Well, it's not always fast like Sonic, but you have like this dash move that feels very Sonic-y, and you're breaking through walls with it and stuff just like you would in Sonic. But But the game's really fun. And
it looks fun.
Yeah, it's if you like those Rayman platformers, like if you like that kind of game, you'll probably like this. It's not so far. It hasn't been as challenging as the Rayman games are, because I find those are a little more of a challenging platformer than this would be. But it also, you're trying to collect stuff as you're going through the stage as well. So like you can collect all the jewels in the stage, or you can just finish the stage without it and come back later and try. But yeah. Anyways,
I thought it looked more old school than Rayman.
Well, it is
gameplay.
It's a remastered version of an older game, if I remember correctly. The Giana Sisters is a game from a long time ago. Clint, you probably know about that, don't you?
I thought it was a Nintendo game, like a 3DS or something originally. Or no. Wait. Oh no, I'm thinking of Shantae.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, never mind. That one I'm not sure. I mean, I've heard the name for quite a while.
I know they've been around for a long time.
But I don't know. I mean, I only played the first level of it because I downloaded it, and I was like, yeah, let me see if this is worth the download. Yeah. And I enjoyed the first level, and I'm like, you know what? It's a little late now. I'll go back to it, and
yeah,
that was just the other day, so I haven't gotten back to it yet. But
yeah, check it out. It's a fun game.
Yeah, no, I played through the first level, and I really enjoyed it. Although when it comes to stuff like that, I do get a little completionist. And so I want to find all the gems. I want to get all the gems.
You know what? I try and complete the level first. I'll go through the game and complete all the levels, and then I'll go back and then go through and get all the gems. That's the way I personally would play it, but,
I'll mess around with it.
Each his own, right? All right, guys, so that is what we've been playing this week. Now it's time to fire up the news machine.
Oh,
we got
boy.
News. Guys, the news machine is broken. I got a different news machine and it doesn't make any noise. So, yeah. Gunny, tell me, what do we got in the news?
What's in the news? Let me scroll down to the news here. I've never done the news. Okay, so this is updated, right? So,
yes.
Let's see. After 45 years at Nintendo, Genyo Takata is retiring. Let me open up the article. Who is that? Anybody?
Well, are you? I thought
I'm
you
not
said
sure.
I'm there now. Yes. So.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. 45 years at Nintendo executive and technology fellow Genyo Takeda will retire from the company this June. He's somewhat of a monolithic figure at Nintendo. He primarily worked on the hardware for a variety of gaming systems over the years and was technically the company's first game designer. Wow. Man.
45 years.
Damn. I just
must be a nice severance he got.
Nice, man. Oh, from designing the setup of the analog joystick on the Nintendo 64's controller, which I enjoyed. I like that controller. My brother had a 64 and a GameCube. He was one of the main designers behind the Wii and GameCube hardware. Yeah.
Well, happy retirement.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even this, because right below it, because I'm looking at the article, talking about one of the biggest things he did was introduce batteries for the RAM in NES cartridges, which allowed, the saves and stuff even when you turned it off. So thank you for making Legend of Zelda much easier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
what else we got, Gunny?
Let's see. Next we've got, let me bring it up here. GameSpot. To satisfy Switch demand, Nintendo made a pricey move. It put on them on planes. Oh, sweet. Play them on the plane now.
It put those motherfucking Swees on a motherfucking plane.
Hell yeah. In advance of Switch's release, Nintendo reassured fans that it would do its best to meet the demand by shipping 2 million units worldwide by the end of March. Let's see. rather than relying quite so heavily on sea freight, Nintendo also shipped an unspecified number of consoles by air. Company spokesman said, we carried some of the Switches by plane in March to serve our customers more promptly. The company has since gone back to
they sent a bunch. They sent a bunch of Swees on a plane so it could get here faster.
Yeah, because it takes, I think, 2 months.
And it cost them about $45 per console.
Wow.
In order to do that.
That's
so
crazy.
Nintendo's taking a bite just to get stuff to North America in order to sell it.
A big bite.
That's huge. I like that, though. Before I would have said, screw Nintendo, but I like them for doing this. They've actually done something nice. Much appreciated, guys.
Yay, Nintendo!
I could probably find one at my local Target now.
Speaking of Nintendo, Nintendo and Ubisoft are coming together to do a collaboration between Mario and the Rabbids. What do you guys think about this? The Mario and the Rabbids coming together to be in an RPG, I believe.
Oh,
it is.
nice.
I think it's going to be like a Paper Mario RPG.
I would rather
Kingdom
have
Battle.
Rabid Racing.
Rabbid Kart?
Possibly.
So this is scheduled to come to Switch in August or September.
So it's going to be an RPG?
I think that's what it was.
Rabbids Kingdom Battle on the publisher's proprietary Snowdrop engine.
Right.
Awesome. It will be, let's see, the game's selling point appears to be a turn-based combat, two-player co-op, and a goofy sense of humor. The art we've seen features Mario and crew wielding guns that shoot laser beams. Nice.
So it's a crossover RPG with Mario characters.
I wonder how they got Nintendo to
and
do
the
that.
Rabbids.
That's cool.
Well, Ubisoft has usually been really friendly with Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ubisoft was making stuff for the Wii. Like they were doing stuff for Nintendo in the beginning. Same with the Wii U. I mean, Ubisoft put out a lot of stuff on the Wii U as well. So, I mean, they have a relationship, right?
Yeah.
That's why I see it happening. It was a bit of a shock to me when I saw it. I was like, oh, really? That's weird, but, interesting. I don't know if I'll play it, but maybe when it's cheap, if it ever gets cheap, but probably will never be cheap because it's a Nintendo product.
Because it's a Mario title.
Yes. What else do we have, Gunny?
In Smite 4.8, you can now play as Bob Ross skin.
Bob Ross!
I heard about this.
What the hell?
You guys all know who Bob Ross is, right?
If you don't...
Paints the pretty trees.
Yeah, he's even on Twitch, right? I mean...
The happy trees. The happy trees. Yeah, the happy trees. Look at those trees. They're so happy.
Is he still alive? I mean, he's been painting forever.
I don't think he is. I think he did. I think he passed away recently, didn't he? I could be wrong about that, but I'm not.
I remember he was on TV when I was playing the Nintendo 64. So
oh yeah,
that's how long ago
I was
it was.
a little kid. I remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, he died.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay.
When did he pass away? It wasn't that long ago, was it?
It says here 1995.
Oh my God! Yeah,
He passed
long
away.
time ago.
95. Okay, so he's been dead a long time.
22 years. Wow, that's the year I graduated high school.
He
Damn.
died before I was born.
So yeah, it says the famed artist best known.
Oh my God.
Evan, are you serious?
I'm serious. He died July 4th, 1995.
Wow.
I was born in September 1995.
Wow. 95. Man, I'm old. I feel so old.
All right, listen up, young
I feel
man.
so old.
Listen up, kid.
Gunny, me and you, old man. Me and you.
I know.
I'm hitting 40 this. It's the big 4-0
So
for
am
me.
I.
I just turned 46. Am I 46
Yeah, we're
or 47? Shit, I forgot.
77s, Clint. Me
God.
and you, 77s.
Yep.
See, I don't even know how old I am. But it does say here the famed artist best known for his TV show, The Joy of Painting, will soon be commemorated in Smite as a skin of Sylvanus. It still places Sylvanus on the shoulder of his tree companion, but it gives him the look of Bob Ross. Okay. I know what they're talking about. Complete with easel. His basic attack takes the form of paint that he throws, and one of his abilities sees him plant an adorable tree with a smile. You can see the skin action around the 46-minute mark of the match preview here on Twitch. Yeah, it's something to see him on Twitch. It's, I think he's in the creative section.
Yeah.
That's cool. Amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Bob Ross. Rest in peace, Bob Ross.
Yes, sir. What do we got next here? We've got that Remedy signs with 505 games to public Project 7.
Project
What was that?
7.
What was they did? Well, Remedy did, what's that game? Not Alan Wake.
Alan Wake and Quantum Break.
Quantum Break, yeah.
Oh.
Sweet.
Yeah, so they were pretty exclusive under Microsoft before.
Yeah, they have been for a long time.
Yeah, so Remedy's announced that they are going to pair with publisher 505 to distribute its upcoming title, currently referred to as Project 7. So for the last decade, Remedy has had a nice safety net under it. Microsoft Studios, of course. Despite being a third-party development studio, the Finland-based team has published games exclusively for Xbox, such as Alan Wake, which we saw, American Nightmares, and Quantum Break. But for their next project, Remedy's going independent. Again, so they can publish on the PlayStation too. So that means they need someone to actually get the game distributed, and that'll be 505. Cool. So, and there's no other information on this. They're just kind of showing Quantum Break screenshots and stuff. So
yeah,
this is just early on.
It just basically means that the next Remedy game is going to be across all consoles. It's going to be released on Xbox and PlayStation anyways, I would assume.
Yeah, and probably eventually to PC.
Probably PC as well.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
So, and that's all we have. That's early stuff here. What do we have next? Coming up now. It's loading. Loading. What's that last thing, Ryan? Oh, wait. What is the last thing? My browser just broke.
Oh no! All right,
what browser are you using?
I'm using the Google Chrome.
Oh, okay. I was about to rag on you.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'm just clicking on the wrong thing here.
Maybe you are.
No. Okay. Never mind. That was my fault.
World's fastest gamer sim. Racing competition. So nice. McLaren is trying to find the fastest sim racer. They want people that play sim racing games to race against each other and see who's the fastest, I think.
So is it like a tournament?
Yeah, I think so.
For like, what is it?
Are they saying that they're that
I'm not
this is going to be a game?
What games they're playing.
Yeah, it doesn't, but it does say that the winner will be offered a 1-year contract with McLaren to work in an official capacity as a simulator driver.
Oh.
So maybe they're trying, maybe McLaren's looking into trying to get into esports with racing.
Yeah.
Could be.
Build is the best.
And maybe this is like the application process. If they're trying to find like the best of the best racer, they want they want that person testing out their simulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do have a YouTube channel, and there's a few others that have it too, that I used to watch, like on Twitch. But
maybe this is for self-driving cars.
Maybe. You might be right. You might be
racing.
right. They're trying to find people to copy their AI for self-driving cars. No.
Yeah.
Why would they be racing then? Why would they be racing?
6
Terrible
international finalists will be handpicked by experts in both game and Formula One to join this year's competition. A further 4 finalists will be selected from qualifying events online during summer 2017. Wait, where are they? I want to come down and test it. Awesome. But that's all we have for the news, guys. Is that the only thing? No, we do have one more. One more item. Korean politician uses Overwatch video on the campaign trail.
What?
Killer. Sim Sang Jun is a politician currently running for president in the wake of South Korea's disastrous corruption scandal. She, or at least someone on her campaign team, knows that a good way to reach out to kids is with Overwatch play at the game videos, in which her kills are political.
I'm sorry, guys. That started playing and it wouldn't stop. Had to kill my browser.
So somebody's using gameplay videos for her, help her out politically. But that's all it says.
Yeah, as a way of reaching out to the youth.
Yeah, well, it does go on to say the world of esports is perceived as a boys' club, so women in competitive gaming already face an uphill battle.
Interesting.
Yeah. Must be some big gamers out there in Korea. I did see some people on Twitter posting stuff about those Korean places of gaming. Whatever they're called, the cafes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they must be all over out there.
Yeah.
It's like Howie's, but like on crack.
Wow. Amazing.
All right, so that's all we got for the news?
That's it.
Let's roll into community questions then.
Do it.
Gunny, we actually got a question on Twitter.
I know, I couldn't believe it. I know, but thanks, you know who that? Thanks to our good buddy who used to be on the show, Ian Iams. Iams, our good buddy Iams. Thank you, Iams, for that. From Horribly Awkward. This question comes from Andrew Jones, and he asked, "Do you feel that Genesis was ever competing for the NES or the SNES?"
Do I feel Genesis was competing?
I don't.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it
was.
I don't know if they were. Yeah, well, they probably wanted a piece of that, console action for sure.
The Genesis competed with the SNES.
Yes, right.
Because the Master System competed with the NES.
Right.
The Genesis was the SNES version of Sega.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure when CD came out. That was probably later after the original Genesis. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I do.
Let's head on over to the Facebook questions.
Oh, so for Facebook questions, we have a question from our good buddy Chad Brown. Or did we want to hold off on that first question? Was that what Jesus was saying?
I took the question out that we were holding on to.
He asked, "How did you guys meet? Decide to start the podcast? How did we meet?"
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, I think you grabbed the wrong question.
Did I? I did.
All right, well then we'll move on.
Damn it!
Oh no!
I thought that's what he said.
Spoiler! We're gonna answer that question next week when Jesus is back.
No, we're not gonna wait for him. Why? Why would we wait for him?
Well, Jesus asked us to wait.
No.
All right, wait.
Fuck it, we're gonna ask it, Jesus. We don't care.
Okay. Gunny is defying Jesus.
No.
Mutiny.
All right, now we'll just move on to Steve Morleon. He asks, "Hey, hello, weirdos. A couple of questions for you. With the Scorpio out so soon, do you think the new games on disc also will be able to run on Xbox One?" I believe they said it would.
Yeah, it's going to be the exact same SKU. It's going to be the games you already own and everything. If they have an update, you pop them in, and you'll get an update that brings it to gives you the 4K assets and whatever. That's how it's going to work. It's not going to be a separate SKU. It's not going to be like Xbox 360 and Xbox One. It's going to be still Xbox One games, just with 4K assets.
Right.
That's my thought on the whole situation anyways. From what I know, that's what I think is going to happen.
But that would be a real shitter, though, wouldn't it? When it comes out and they're just like, guess what? Can't play.
You got to buy all new games.
You got to buy them again, unless you bought them digitally. So,
yeah.
No, I'm sure
I
they'll
don't
work.
think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Another question, though, right?
Yeah, he says, what game style would you convince Ryan to buy a VR?
What game style would convince me to buy a VR?
I mean, hell, he said you bought a Switch just for shits and giggles, right? Come on.
I didn't buy it for shits and giggles. I bought it because I wanted it.
You bought it to play Zelda, man. So
Zelda,
that's for shits and giggles,
Kart?
one game.
Yeah, he suggested Mario Kart 9 if that came out. He thought that might push you over to the VR side.
I'm not, Steve, I'm telling you, I'm not interested in VR. Steve is trying his hardest to get me interested in VR.
What if McLaren
Why not?
For Mario Kart 9?
McLaren Mario Kart?
Yes.
Guys,
what if you
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Come on. I mean, can't you tell he's wearing the goggles right now, Steve?
Guys, I don't want to do this.
Put the phone in there.
All right.
Put the phone on. He's got his cheap ass VR headset on.
I don't want to do this, guys. I'm sorry, Steve. But
now you look like what's his name from that movie? That robot movie.
I can't see.
Wally,
yeah.
Wally.
Number 9 is alive. Is that it, right?
No, it's alive. No, that's Johnny Five from Short Circuit.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Okay, guys,
Johnny Five.
I don't want to do that. I don't. I really don't. I've come to the final conclusion that VR is not for me. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't even know. Even if it's cheap, I still might not jump on.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, because you bought the Switch, right? I mean, you could have went out and bought that PlayStation VR.
I could have, and I was tempted to a couple of times, but nothing makes me want it.
Yeah.
I know it's been talked about on the show many times, but what if it comes to that point where it's only they're forcing the gaming industry into VR? Let's just say hypothetically, everything's VR. Are you going to hate it, Ryan? VR? You're going to renounce your gamer title, your gamer tag, and
I don't know if I'd go that far because I think I'm going to be in a fucking retirement home with a fucking controller in my hand.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. But anyways, it's just not for me, man, and especially not at the price that it's at. I mean, $700 to like $1,200 to get a decent VR headset. I'm just not.
Yeah,
minus
the PC you already have to have or whatever.
Well, I mean, I have that already, right?
Right. So you think it's pretty much just the price point that is just the biggest turn-off to VR?
That's my biggest issue with it, personally. It's the price point. And the quality of games.
Yeah,
and the quality of games aren't going to get better unless the install base gets bigger.
Right.
Because no one's going to want to invest that much money into a game that doesn't have a big enough install base. And that's VR's biggest issue right now, is there aren't enough people that own it for people to be excited about creating a game for it, a proper game. You know, you're seeing things that are just thrown into games like Resident Evil, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm sure it's really cool, and I'd love to try it, but not enough to make me spend that kind of money. Yeah. That's my answer to that question. Did he have another question? Is he just loading us with questions, or no? He was just saying, "Have a good weekend, ladies." Thanks.
Pretty much, you know, he just asked why the hell Jesus can't read names for new members for shit.
Right.
Even if his life depends on it, he would get it wrong. Have a good weekend, ladies.
The names is not as easy as you think, okay? I had problems this week. So.
Now you got to give Ryan shit because he tortured those names. He slaughtered them.
I'm gonna make a fake Facebook account, join the group, and I'm gonna make the name something real hard. Yeah. No, wait, I got it. I'll put it in like a different language, like Korean or something. How are you gonna read that out when somebody from Korea tries to join the Facebook page?
And then you could do like an auto pronunciation
Google
thing
Translate
and just make that difficult.
Right? I got a bunch of those on my Twitter, dude. Evan, I'll hook you up. I have a bunch of those names that keep hitting me up on Twitter.
Yeah, send me a couple. I want to choose the best one to make my fake Facebook page.
Dude, I have ones that like are all symbols, like traditional Chinese characters and stuff. Yeah, let's throw that into the mix. I'm gonna create a Chinese profile and join the group.
There you go.
Yes, or maybe emojis. How are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Right.
Smiley face. Smiley
So
face.
if you guys think about it, with thousands of years of language progression, we've basically reverted back to ancient Egypt and the hieroglyphs with all of our emojis.
That's what Iams was saying, right?
I think Jesus said something about that too.
Oh, maybe it was Jesus.
Oh yeah, I did see him post that.
Yeah, because I think that's where I got it. I think that's where I got that. I think he shared something like that on Facebook.
Yeah. Anyways, our next question comes from probably tied with Evan for one of our top community members, Mr. Brian Tulp Jr.
Brian,
what does he ask, Scotty?
He asked, "What is the toughest boss or end mission you have ever played?"
Toughest boss or end mission? Who's got one?
Gosh.
Oh man,
I've got mine already.
All right, Clint, go for it.
Well, this is going to qualify more as end mission, I would say, but Wave 50, Insane Mode, Horde Mode, Gears of War 4. Me and my buddy Garrett and a couple friends of his literally stayed up all night one night till like 4:30 in the morning, just grinding away at it. And it got to a point, and we had a full room of, the 5 people, and at one point it just got down to me and Garrett were the only ones still alive at the final boss. Dude, that was fucking brutal. Especially because we were, like, oh, man. It took a lot of work, but we were able to revive everybody, and... but still, I don't think I ever, like, sweat so much.
I got one too.
Man.
Or swore so much at a game.
Yeah. I got one too. Was it Borderlands 1 that had the Moxies?
2.
Was it 2 that had Moxies fucking...
Oh, the Mad Maxie's Underdome or whatever?
Yes. That was 1, wasn't it?
Yes. It was 1.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Trying to play through that with my ex-girlfriend.
Now, was it the game? Was it the game or the
hours? No, it's a DLC mode where it's like just like Horde, and it's just people coming after you, and you have to get through all these. Trying to get to the end of that, it took us 8 hours. We got to the final wave, and we couldn't fucking beat it. We were both so tired and had been sitting there for 8 hours, just and we fucking gave up. We gave up because we both had to go to work the next day, and we needed to go to fucking sleep. It was like 12 o'clock at night. We had to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we just fucking gave up on it. I went back and finished it later with more people, but it was just me and her playing that entire thing, and that was a fucking pain in the ass.
I remember that shit.
Trying to do it alone was fucking impossible.
Yeah, I've seen some people, like Clint was saying in Gears of War, but I've seen him, like, I remember on YouTube, trying to do it in Gears of War 2 on solo. That looked pretty damn tough. I can't remember what my highest level was that I ever made it on Gears of War, but as far as the toughest boss, the first one that came to mind was it, I think it was the first Borderlands, that final boss. Trying to beat that final boss, whatever it was. which I vaguely remember. There was only like a few things to hide behind, and man, that was tough even with 4 people.
You talking about the like drive the thing that flies over top of you back and forth?
But there was something that was stationary too. I believe that was like the very end of that.
That's where you had to mine for like the underpants and the pizzas and stuff like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like an achievement for collecting all this garbage, and you could mine that final boss or something like that and get all of them from, because you could hide behind a rock. He would just keep spitting shit out as long as you killed everything.
That was rough.
It took hours and
but
hours.
I never played. Yeah, that's funny. I never played Underdome because I never got the DLC. But each time you mentioned it, I'm like, man, it sounds like I missed out on that DLC.
Oh no, man, no. That DLC was a fucking pain in the ass.
Dude, it's like you want to play through that if you have the same threshold for punishment as you do if you play Dark Souls.
Yeah. And I love Borderlands that much that I fucking went through that. I went through that shit. Twice. Man. Yeah.
I think for me, it was I was playing Final Fantasy VII, and it wasn't part of the main. It was kind of like a bonus boss. It was it was the ruby weapon. I don't know if you guys know. It's like, I think you really need to wait until you have until you leveled up all your guys to level 99 you had to have your whole party at level 99 to go against this boss. It was kind of like, it was like a bonus boss kind of, and I remember I never beat it, but it was pretty hard. It was just really overpowered. I was never able to beat it, but
Knights of the Round Table.
Oh yeah. It was
Never played that.
Yeah. All right. What else what else we got for questions?
Same thing from Brian. He wants to know what we think of this year's class going into the HOF. What is the HOF?
Hall of Fame.
Ah.
Ooh. I don't even know who I did. I talked about this in the comments with him, and I haven't really done any research on it, so I don't really know anything about this. I didn't even know there was a Hall of Fame.
Like a gaming Hall of Fame?
Yeah. In New York, apparently.
Okay.
He said it's been around for 3 years. I didn't know. So we can't really answer this question because I don't think any of us really knew about it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what HOF stand for.
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
probably I would say October, November, right?
Yeah. But if it was games that essentially, we'll say, came out within the past year or so, perhaps, honestly, I think Overwatch will end up being one of them.
Oh, yeah. Well. So
it has to be this year?
I don't know what their criteria is. I'm just saying, because I'm thinking kind of like with the Academy Awards and that kind of thing. It's all movies from, what was that entire year before? Yeah.
But I would think Hall of Fame, it could be from any year. I mean, that's how they do it with music. So.
Yeah. But also not knowing what's in there before. I mean, if we pick a classic game, like if we said Final Fantasy VII, we don't know if it's already in there or not either.
Yeah. That's the thing, right?
Send us a list, Brian, or a link. So. Put that on the Facebook group. I'd be interested to see more on that.
Yeah, that'd be fun for you guys to answer last week with, or next week with the proper information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're banking 2 questions for next week.
Hell yeah. Send it in. All right.
You got a lot this week, actually.
Next one comes from Kevin Schold. I believe he's our new member from last week. He wants to know, was there ever a game that you really liked that would be considered kind of embarrassing? What's your shame game, guys?
Oh, shame game.
The shame game.
I guess for me, personally, would be Earth Defense Force. I fucking love that game. It's a piece of shit. It plays like crap. But you know what? It's fucking fun. It's just straight up fun. So that would be my fucking embarrassing game that it's like a piece of crap and I love playing it.
Oh, man.
Earth Defense Force. I love that shit. So good. Killing bugs.
This is a pretty good question.
Oh, yeah. Mine, I would have to say, and this goes along with, like, the guiltiest achievement I ever earned.
Oh, no.
But I'm going to say
Me?
Nope.
Oh, no,
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Looking up her skirt?
Yeah, the looking up the skirt achievement.
And it's the first achievement you got, isn't it?
It might be.
Yes. I got that. That was my first achievement on that game.
Because I didn't even realize you could do that, and I accidentally did it. Like, I tilted the camera down accidentally, and all of a sudden the achievement popped, and I was like, what?
Sure. It was an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But no, I mean, just the dialogue and the plot and everything is just so far-fetched and stretched out and everything. It's just...
Your boyfriend's head in a jar was very bizarre.
Oh, she's got it clipped onto her belt.
Yeah.
And you're carrying around your dead boyfriend's head with you because it's the only part of him that's still alive.
It was so off the wall, so silly that it was great though, man. It was a lot of fun.
It was so bad, it was good.
Yeah. It was one of those games. All right, Gunny, you got anything?
I do have one. This is kind of when we first started the show. First started this podcast, and that would have to be Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur.
Yeah. This was probably on PlayStation 2. This was just, all this was just one of those, like, kart racer, promote the movie kind of games.
And it was like kart carriage.
Yeah. But I loved that. I don't love it, but I enjoyed it. It was actually fun.
Remember you had fun with that.
I think it was like an easy 1,000-point achievements. I think I just had like 2 left.
Yeah. I think I have 1 left in that one. I have to look.
I love using that whip. You just like whip the other person's cart and watch them tumble over. That was fun. So, but it looked like an old 360 game.
Yeah.
Which
Evan, you got one?
I don't know. Did he say the game that you keep playing, or like a game that you have played but just really enjoyed?
A game you really liked.
You're embarrassed to have played, or whatever. Or a game that you've liked but you're embarrassed to admit playing it.
Nothing sticks out too much. I mean, I played like... I don't know. I mean, nothing really pops out. Just like... I don't know. I've played stupid games like Oddworld that I've had really fun with. I mean, Oddworld?
Cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, I just liked it because I got to like fart and stuff in that game. I don't know. That was, I don't know. Follow me. That's the only reason I like that game. Is just because of the noises he makes.
All right, what's our next question, Guy?
All right, our next one's from David Snyder. He wants to know our thoughts on Paladins, even though it's a Mad Catz version of Overwatch. He thinks it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
I think it's okay. Pretty fun.
I mean, I don't mind it. I haven't played a lot of it, but I'm not a big into those kinds of games. But I had fun playing the little bit that I did play. What do you guys think about it? Have you guys all played it?
I played a few.
Not yet.
I played a few of the matches, and yeah, I mean, it feels more tighter. I mean, but not in a good way where, you just walk around the corner and that's where the lane is, or where you're going to fight the opposing team. So
yeah,
I'd say there's not a lot to it, even though it has the same. Somebody in our group said it has the same classes as in Overwatch.
Does it?
That's what That's what a community member said. So I mean, it seems like it because there's a guy with a shield and there's a long range, character. I don't know if they have as many characters as Overwatch.
There was quite a few, but they're not all unlocked, right? So
right, it's just not as popular. So I mean, plus Paladins is
it just came out
free to play. Are you sure Paladins is fairly new? I thought it was just like new.
It's been in like
to consoles.
It's been in beta for a while, but it's out now, I think. Or maybe it's not out. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember how everything started out, on PC. Which one started first? Whether it was Paladins or
Overwatch released first.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, so they could just be doing some copycat stuff, But I do think it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, for a free-to-play game, if you got nothing to do and you want to play something, check it out.
I might check it out if it's free, maybe.
What's our next question, Gunny?
Next one's from Kevin Schold again. He wants to know when the show starts.
The show starts.
It depends if Jesus is here or not.
Well, no, this week you were Jesus, Evan.
I know.
Yeah,
I had to bring some Jesus back.
You had to go get your little
You had to make
critters.
us feel like Jesus was still here.
Your
Didn't want you
hamster.
guys to be homesick. Sick.
Oh. So the show starts when the show starts, guys, basically.
Let's
when
say
we can all get together and finally get everything set up and get streaming. That's when it starts. But it's usually between 9 and 10, 30, 11, somewhere
Eastern
between
time.
there. Eastern time. Somewhere between that point in time, we will start.
So if you're on the California side,
That's when you should
start
be
watching
looking
at
for the notification to pop up. If between 9 and 11 Eastern, because you'll see the notification, and then you'll know we go live, and then we're there. We usually just shoot the shit for the first 10, 15
That's my
minutes.
favorite part.
and then we start the show. So yeah.
All right, our next one comes from John Ives Fuller from the Horribly Awkward Podcast. Mr. Awkward himself. He wants to know, Ryan, why do you jump from game to game? He said it gives him anxiety as a listener. So I think you need to add more games to your list for each show.
You must have loved this week then, because I played a lot of games this week. I don't know, man. I'm like Shiny Syndrome, Shiny Thing Syndrome. I'm like, what's this? Ooh, let's watch the video. Oh, that looks interesting. Oh, there's a demo. Let's play it. Oh, I like that game. I'm gonna buy it. So and then like 20 minutes later, I'm like, okay, I don't feel like playing this anymore. Let's play something else. Jump into another game. That's just how my gaming goes. Yep. Sometimes I get locked on a game and I'll just go head on through that game. But most of the time I'm bouncing from here to here to here to here to here.
You know what? We're gonna have Sean. We're gonna put him in a room with a 4-year-old with sticky gooey hands and paint. Right? And a bunch of white paper. Just say, "What's this? What's that?" And just grab everything and watch Sean react. That'd be fun.
What's the 4-year-old for?
Yeah.
But no,
John,
Ryan,
you're babysitting now for the whole weekend.
I can think of a couple of games just from experience with you that, that we kind of did that. Soul Axiom.
Yes.
Ruby.
Yes. Yeah.
And actually,
did
Ruby
you ever
was a
go back to
Ruby? You know what? I did once or twice.
But that game was kind of cool, but
I didn't want to get too far in case you and I ever went back to it.
No, I'm cool. Bring it up sometime, man. Like, if you see me online, just fucking hit me up and say, hey, let's play some Ruby, and I'll play with you.
Well, you usually see me on Sunday mornings. I'm sure I'll be sitting there tomorrow morning figuring out what to play.
Yeah.
And that other game you guys were trying to get me to play, that was that free-to-play one on Xbox.
Which one was that?
Came out a few months ago. No, probably longer than that.
Happy Wars.
Happy Wars, yeah.
Happy Dungeon.
That's
Dungeons, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have to get back into. That was hella fun, dude.
Yeah. Happy Dungeons.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. We're just going to play a whole variety of Sean
games tonight.
All right, guys. Our next one comes from our good buddy Jonathan Hall. He wants to know what that Xbox Game Pass coming out any day now, which I think it's in beta.
It is.
What type of games are you most excited, curious about? He said he's stoked about co-op story-driven games and all the possibilities with monthly episodic games. Could be a game changer if done right. And I know what he's referring to. I think it's something that Phil Spencer talked about on, was it a podcast or was it on a website, gaming website, where I think what he was alluding to was having, like instead of taking, let's say, a AAA game exclusive and developing it for 2 or 3 years. Like, let's say we release part 1, kind of like I don't know if it would be more of a
Hitman.
Yeah, that would be a good example. Yeah, or something from Telltale. Is that the developer?
Telltale, yeah.
Yeah, like how they do Walking Dead and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it doesn't go in that direction, but I can see it happening.
So, like having like if you take a game and say you chopped it up into 5 pieces, you
And
have
sell it separately for like $5 a piece.
Yeah. I think I could see. I wouldn't want it to go in the direction to where they make the first part really good and then have the rest be like shitty just to kind of suck you in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead, because I wouldn't want to see that happen. And I have a bad feeling that might happen. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the things are fine. Maybe I'm older and I'm more patient where I'm like, yeah, sure, take 2 or 3 years to make the next, whatever it is. Probably not Halo, but Gears of War or something, So
yeah,
I don't think it needs to be like Netflix or Hulu or whatever that Amazon Video does, but I like it just fine the way it is. Really, give me the whole game. I want to be able to go from start to finish.
But I think as far as full games that he was talking about, though, because he's talking about being excited about co-op story-driven ones, so I'm starting to think, there's games like Army of Two or the Gears games and things like that where you can play through the whole campaign cooperative, and being able to have some of those shared experiences.
Yeah.
Hell, Borderlands.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yes.
My take on co-op is like it's pretty cool, and like I remember, when Borderlands 1 like came out, I remember like riding my bike home as fast as I could, and like getting on Xbox, and then like getting in a party with my friends, and we'd do that till like, till the night, and like I just remember that just like racing home, getting on Xbox straight away. But now it's like all my buddies, like, everybody's on different schedules, and I find it hard to like find somebody who's playing the same game as me at the same time, because I'm playing at like weird time. I'm always, my schedule's never really super consistent to where I can be on at a certain time. I don't know. So I kind of like, I haven't had a good co-op experience in a while. So.
Yeah. It's unfortunate too.
Maybe certain games it would be where it's something you and a co-op partner could do in 3 or 4 hours, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. So it's kind of that beginning to end first episode kind of thing. So yeah.
I thought the Division had like a pretty good idea with doing your own kind of story mode, but like, where you can have like I remember waiting for, my, like a good time when my buddy would come on to do like certain missions together, but it was kind of cool how you could like kind of do missions on your own as well. And, if you wanted to save like the bigger missions, you could. So I don't know. I mean, something like that's cool too.
Yeah.
That's kind of how, what's that game you're playing, Gunny? Recon? Wildlands?
Yeah, Wildlands. That's a good example. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how you can, do certain missions on your own, and then join co-op and be in a totally different area. And, skill based, so you don't have to be a certain level as your co-op partner. So.
All right, Gunny.
That's all we got for questions.
That's all we got for questions?
Yes, sir.
Then how about we get out of here?
Where are we going?
Going home.
We're going to the end of the show.
We'll see you there. Let's keep going, Evan.
All right, guys. This is it. It's over. Another episode of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Gunny, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Xbox Live, Gunny Chief, one word. Also find me on find me on Steam.
Find me on
Steve.
Gunny on Steve.
Find me on Whoa. Hey-o. I was going to say that there was another community member. I was trying to remember his name, but he asked me a question on Steam because he's new to the PC realm. So thanks for the ad on there.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Also on Twitter, Gunny Chief. What about you, Evan? Or Clint?
All right. A1 Thick Sauce 69 on Xbox Live. Go ahead and add me. Yeah. And then on Steam, Reppin' Evan. And I mean, I'm not real set up on PlayStation, but I guess shirt pockets if you want to. I mean, I don't have
pockets.
Yeah. That's
They want shirt pockets.
Yeah, shirt pockets.
Are you're not liking shirt pockets anymore, are you?
Well, no, I'm fine with shirt pockets, but I guess I'm just not on. I haven't maximized the potential yet because I'm still debating on what I want to do with that PlayStation.
What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I might, put it in the backyard and burn it if the community wants. No, I'm just kidding. No. I'll leave that for Eric.
Okay, Eric.
Yeah. No, I'm still debating if I want to go replace the disc drive on it or if I just want to go all digital download and stuff. I don't know. I haven't had the excess amount of stuff. Man. Huh? Yeah, I could, right? Yeah, I guess so.
Get the disc drive replaced along the line if you want it.
Get that replaced and go with the Pro Edition.
Okay, Gunny, you need to settle down a little bit there.
Go with Pro, bro.
The trade-in program?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. But yeah.
Okay. Are you done, Evan?
Yeah, finito, yes.
All right, Clint, where can they find you?
Man, what if I don't want them to find me? No, I'm kidding. Ooh. All right, now you can find me on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network, all under Vengeful Jedi. You can find me on Twitter at Vengeful Jedi, or you can find me as part of the Geek Dig podcast, which you can hear just about anywhere you can hear a podcast. All our information is on our site at www.geekdigpod.com.
Wait.
All right. And you can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, PSN, under Gib8777, and you can find me on the Nintendo Network if you can scroll through the community and find my code, because I don't remember it. I can't remember. But you can find it there. If you go to the community and join, we will accept you, and then everyone will say, hey, welcome to this awesome group that you're a part of. Or they'll say, hey, you made a big mistake, man. You should turn around and run right now. Who knows? Wait until you join. Maybe you'll find out.
It's probably the second. Probably the second option.
But that's going to do it for this week of Horrible Gamers. As Gidget would say, peace out,
Girl
Brussels
Scouts.
sprouts.
Girl Scouts.
See ya.
Okay, Brussels sprouts, fine.
Yes,
okay, I am now recording.
Okay.
And I will stay recording until...
I am recording now, too.
I will stop unrecording.
Look at Gunny, gotta be different.
Yeah, Gunny. It's all your fault.
I'm special. You're not special.
I'm Gunny and I'm special. Ew. People have to treat me special because I'm Gunny Chief. Right?
That's right. You know it.
Let's see, when's the show start? Whenever Evan gets the fuck in here.
He said he would be here by 1:45, and he's late. He's pulling a Jesus.
And we all know how much we love Jesus is being pulled.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes, dead sex.
I'm into that. I worked at a morgue years and years ago. What is that called? What is that called?
Necrophilia.
Necrophilia. I was thinking necropsy or whatever the fuck. I was like, I was close.
You're a necromaniac. That's an interesting sound there, Clint.
I was curious if you guys were going to be able to hear that. Because
well, now you know.
That, my friends, was a fart.
I didn't hear it, but I'll have to turn the audio up. Go back and listen to it. I must hear the fart.
Don't go back and listen to it.
I heard it. I heard it.
You know, I saw
what did they say?
Galaxy yesterday.
Oh, did you? Shut up. I'm going to see it tomorrow, I hope.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that too.
Fuck yeah, it was good. It was hilarious.
Yeah, all right, good. That's all I want to know. At least you don't sound like a chipmunk this time.
Man, anything's better than that.
He looks like one, but he doesn't sound like one anymore.
That was the weirdest. Evan and the Chipmunks.